So I guess this is life vlog day 3. I think the lighting's not great in here, but it's Friday evening. I've done a couple of runs to my storage unit to take the last few bits out of the house. Tomorrow is the last day I can access the storage unit, so Sunday Saturday night I have to have all my hiking and camping kit set up down here, ready for leaving on Monday morning. So Sunday I'm just sort of in stasis for the day. Let me flip the camera around. I have to stop this video, pause this video and then flip the camera around so you can have a look at my kit. I'm just trying to make the final kit choices before I go. Bear with me 1 second. So here we are. Let's have a little look. Got the clothes I'm going to be wearing just there. I've got a random spare set of clothes. I've got my sleep gear. Got some other essentials, baseball cap, hats, bits and bobs of buff and stuff. Those are some extra clothes if I decide to take them. I've got puffy jackets and a body warmer, which I may or may not take both. 2 different raincoats to pick from. That's going to be my carry-on, so it's got my electronics, it's got a little tripod-y thing, and then I've got a big plastic bag to bag up my backpack into, and some tape to tape it up, and some paper and pens to make labels. That's some other essential bits and bobs: travel towel, my water filter, a little chair back support chair thing, an umbrella which I like to take. I've been and ironed which cook kit to take with me, so I haven't quite made my mind up. This is all like titanium stuff. I'm sorry, not pointing at it. This is all titanium stuff that I don't know, there's some heft there to it though, you see, and there's a nice kettle. I have got a jet boil that I could take. I don't know. And then I've got a couple of different shelter options right just here. I've got this tent, which is a nature hike. I can't remember what it's called. Nature hike. It's about 1.5 kilos. It's not particularly heavy and it's a nice good size, but it's like a hybrid single skin, semi-single skin tent, so that it is prone to condensation. And then I have the trusty Six Moons design Gatewood cape, which I've had for ages and have lived in. And then I've got a nice bug net, like pyramid bug net, to go inside the Gatewood cape. So together, they're nice and light. And then I've also got this little, it's actually a ground sheet, but I made some like elasticated bungee, what would you call them, like guy lines for it to use it as a tarp. So then the only other thing is that if I'm using the Gatewood cape, I do need a walker. I've got my walking pole, so I'll be using the Osprey Exos rucksack. I'm definitely taking this Van Gogh down sleeping bag. It's the Venom 400. I'm either going to use one of these heavy duty plastic bags for my pack liner, or I've got this actual roll top pack liner I can use. So I'm just basically at the moment trying to decide between my 2 shelters and whether I use this more comprehensive cook kit to actually be able to cook food, or whether I just go with the simple jet boil and just basically eat cold food and just make myself hot brews, because I do like a nice hot cup of coffee. So that's my options. And then because I'm not actually through hiking, I'm not hiking the Appalachian Trail or the PCT, so I don't want to embrace the stank like a through hiker would. So I'm going to take an extra set of clothes. It is going to make my pack, you know, a few 100 grams heavier. But I've got to fly back on the plane, so I want to be able to have a clean set of clothes to wear on the way back. It's occurred to me my trainers will probably stink by then, so I'm going to probably take my Crocs. I've got some off-road Crocs. I'm probably going to take those with me. They don't weigh a lot. So the idea right now is probably to load everything up. And what you will notice is I don't have an airbed, so my little climate airbed burst. So at the moment I'm just camping out at the moment on this. It's a clone of the Thermarest camp cot. It weighs it's about 1 kilo, a bit over 1 kilo, 1.2 kilos, so it's not the lightest, but it is fantastically comfortable because it doesn't matter how uneven the ground is, I'm suspended slightly above it. So my plan is to take the sleeping bag, the orange sleeping bag there. Probably going to take this where's it gone? This thin little quilt here. It's down, it only weighs like 300 grams, it packs down to nothing. So I can effectively use that as an under blanket underneath the camp cot, because obviously it's you're exposed to the air there and it could be cold, and if you're laying on the sleeping bag, that's compressed. So Yeah, so I'm still deciding between the cook kit and the shelters, but everything else is pretty much decided. I'm probably going to take the second set of clothes, whether I'll take this other extra clothes with me. It's a pair of like long sort of gym shorts, some kind of running tights, extra pair of socks, nice ones, Montbell ones, and probably an extra pair of boxer shorts, so I don't know if to take those or not. I mean, it's going to be 16 odd degrees, 15, 16 degrees in the Algarve in January, so... I've got my toiletries to sort out just there. I've got some containers to put them in for flying with. I've got everything pretty much covered. I've just got to finalise the, you know, whatever decision I make, I've got to live with for the next month. So let me pause this and I'll swip that round to talk to you. So that's where I'm at, basically. I've got tomorrow to sort out my final decisions till 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. The storage unit's open. I've been and got my hair cut today and it's a bit untamed at the moment. I've been had a hat on because the weather's bad here. I've got my beard clippers. I'm going to give my beard a trim before I fly out to Portugal, just so because it's going to be a month before I get back. That's about the size of it really. So yeah, tomorrow last few bits and bobs to do, and then it's just sit and wait, hurry up and wait until Monday morning. And first thing Monday, I'm heading out towards Birmingham on public transport. I'm trying to keep the costs as low as possible, so I'm going to use the bus. So it's 7 o'clock bus from Ashbourne out to Derby, and then another bus from Derby to Nottingham, and then I jump on a National Express that I've pre-booked, which gets me into Birmingham lunchtime-ish, something like that. And then I've got a quick hop from the coach station to the airport, hopefully a quick hop. And I should be, if everything connects up nicely, arriving probably 3 hours before my flight, but I just wanted to give myself plenty of leeway just in case. I was mainly dependent on the time of the National Express bus because they're not like a regular service, like a normal sort of local bus. So yeah, pretty excited. I'm not quite as daunted by it all now. I've got this house all tied up and whatnot, so that's good. I'm going to go around and give it a final clean tomorrow, and before I take the last bits of the vacuum cleaner and stuff up to the storage unit. I really do need to trim my beard. I'm looking like a wild man and I'm not even living outside yet. Yeah, I'm going to maybe try and see if I can get some of these posted. What I have got to do tomorrow is when I first moved in here there was no internet, so I bought Starlink internet and it's been pretty decent. I've put the notice in for it. It's due to cancel in a couple of days' time. But I need to carry the hardware from the house here up to my storage unit as well, which means loading it onto my bike and carting it up since I don't have a car at the minute. Which means that Saturday night and Sunday, all day Sunday, I'll have no internet to use, which the phone signal down there's no 5G here and the 4G is terrible. So it's going to be a pretty dull day Sunday, but I don't know, I'll think of something. So I'm going to maybe try and post these videos up today, and while I've still got internet. I've set up my roaming for abroad. What else have I done? Did slightly check it out and taken out an insurance policy, travel insurance policy for my medical and stuff. I have bought some microphones, like little lapel mic things, but they're a bit rubbish, to be honest with you. I did cheap out and buy the cheapest ones I could. And they're just the audio quality, and if I hold the microphone right in front of my face it's all right, but on the whole the audio quality is better just on my phone. It's a reasonable quality phone, so I'm just gonna, it's one less thing to charge up, so I'm just gonna take the phone with me instead and leave the microphones behind. I have bought myself a tripod, like a bit like a GorillaPod, a clone of a GorillaPod, so that might be useful for traveling with. Yeah, I'll leave you to it. This has been the longest video so far. I'll speak to you tomorrow.